Good morning. Today is Tuesday. Today I have nothing on the agenda but studying. I have my final tomorrow at 3:30, so I'm just gonna spend the whole day studying. It's like 10:42 right now. I woke up late again. I'm just gonna spend like a good hour even just planning out what I'm gonna study for the next few days, because I also have a final on Friday and then the following Monday. I have to plan out how I'm gonna study for all three of those. Today my main focus is probably just gonna be for my final tomorrow, but it would also be nice to get a little bit of studying done for my one on Friday. We'll see what we can get done today. I also should go to the bank, but we will see if I even leave my house today, because I might just stick at home and grind it out. I am a big sucker for Notion. I freaking love this thing. I started using it in first year. My Notion in first year definitely was a little bit rough, but I have for sure fine-tuned it now. It doesn't look too exciting right now because I just have my finals. Usually I have all of my assignments right here and like my to-do list for the day. I also have my classes, which I have been using a lot because it has all my information about my classes and like what they're worth and stuff, or my finals and what they're worth. So I've kind of been checking over those to see how important each final is. The one that I have tomorrow is worth 35% of my grade, so it shouldn't be too bad. We had a midterm in October and he said it was going to be pretty much the exact same as that. So I'm just studying like how I did for that one. So basically what I am doing within each module, my prof has put the learning outcomes. Just type those into a Google Doc and they're basically a bunch of review questions. So this final, it's not based heavily on stuff from the first midterm, so this is all of my studying for the first midterm. I have about 39 review questions to do today, which isn't too bad. I'm just gonna be looking over my notes and kind of just like answering these questions, and then tomorrow I'll do a little bit of active recall like on my whiteboard, and then that should be very sufficient for my studying. I think once Vlogmas is over, I'd like to post some more videos kind of on like school and studying tips and all that stuff, because first year was a huge learning curve for me and I definitely learned a lot of skills, and then second year was also a learning curve because it was the first time in my life where I was balancing work and school. And this year I feel like I've finally gotten into a rhythm and I know what works for me, so I have a lot of tips on kind of how to balance those things. So I'd honestly love to make some videos about that, and I feel like it would also be really motivating to do those during school. It's hard to give those tips and not do them yourself, so it's definitely something that I might be doing kind of once Vlogmas is over in the new year. So I have a pretty good plan of what I'm gonna do today. My roommate is gone until about 6:30ish, so I told her not to take this in the wrong way, but I'm probably gonna head to school and study in the evening actually, just because I have the whole house to myself today, so it's a little bit easier to focus at home. And then I might go to school and do a few more hours of studying there at night. I went to bed last night with wet hair and I didn't even brush it out, and I'm left with this. Usually if I brush my hair out, I get like some semi-nice waves, but I don't know what happened last night. I'm gonna try and brush it out and maybe put some hair oil in it and we'll see what happens, because it's a little too fluffy for my liking right now. Okay, I'm just gonna use some of this Moroccan treatment oil and see if that fixes things. Just a little bit though, because I have super fine hair, and if I put it in my hair when it's dry, it will get very weighed down. Okay, that actually worked so good. Abby and I replaced the batteries. We put new batteries in and it's a little too powerful for the little container now. I've gotten ready for the day. I ate breakfast, showered, got changed. I made myself some tea and I'm actually sitting down to start studying now. It's like 1 o'clock, so I think I'm just gonna sit here and grind out these review questions for like 5 hours and then head to school around 6. It's kind of nice to not like spend the day at school, because that just takes it out of me sometimes. Like you gotta pack yourself food and get ready, and like just sitting in the same spot without being able to like go sit on the couch or whatever to take a break is kind of draining sometimes. I think splitting my day up between staying at home and going to school will be really good. I'm just gonna get started on those, not too interesting. I've got my Advent chocolates if I need a little snack, and I got some water, so I'm ready to go. working for about 50 minutes now. I'm doing a Pomodoro session. I'm working for 2 hours. When I'm doing studying like this, I prefer to do 50-minute session and then take a 10-minute break as opposed to 4 25-minute sessions with a 5-minute break in between. I can just like get into the groove a little bit better. So I'm just taking a little bit of a break right now. Got like 10 questions done in 50 minutes. So I definitely will be able to finish all these review questions before I go to school later, so that's kind of nice. I swear I'm like a generally street smart, like I can navigate my way through life, but this is like the 5th time I have left my car light on. I really don't have enough car knowledge to know if it's enough to like kill my battery, but I've done it so many times and nothing's ever happened, so I'm very happy about that. But I'm just on my way to go pick up some Chinese food. I did not feel like cooking tonight again. I also need to go to the grocery store to get some oat milk because we are out, and I don't think there's anything else that I need to buy. I'm just gonna scurry down and get that. It is snowing, but it's snowing like so lightly, so it's whatever. But I'm just gonna wait for my car to heat up for a bit and then go get my food. Chinese food restaurant was so nice. Walked in, he's like, combo F. He's like, I recognize your voice. Like, and all I said was hello. I'm like, oh, hi. And he said that he only charged me $3 extra because I got like a combo and then I wanted a side, and I was like, well, I'll pay extra for the side, like that's how it works. He was like, oh, I just charged you $3 extra because like I'm new here, so I don't know how to do it and the owner doesn't care and whatever. And I'm like, oh, thank you, like it's really nice. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all the time. I'm like, that's all good, like I appreciate it. And it is so much food. I got all this for like 15 bucks, so I am very happy, and I'm about to muck this. Oh my gosh. And Abby's gonna hate me because I actually have a clean bowl to eat my dinner in. I've pretty much just been studying all day. I woke up, ate breakfast, and studied. Like 1:30 now, my finals at 3:30, so I'm gonna start getting ready. I'm gonna leave to go to school at like 2:30 and honestly just sit in the parking lot because in case anything happened on the way to school, I want to get there early. I'm just gonna do my makeup right now. I easily could show up to school in what I'm wearing. I believe in look good, feel good, so I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna look presentable, and then that way I'll feel good writing my final. I feel pretty good about the material. It's a lot of like application of knowledge, which we've basically just been doing all term. So I feel like it'd be hard for me to kind of like forget all of the discussions we've had and all that stuff. So I'm feeling pretty good. It is set for 2 hours, so it's 3:30 to 5:30. I'll probably end up taking the entire time, which is also just because I know it's handwritten. So that'll be a lot of writing, but oh well. After that, I'll probably just take a couple-hour break and then start studying for my final tomorrow, but I'm probably just gonna do like definitions because we have to make a concept map, so I just basically need to know a bunch of definitions. It's also getting to the point in winter where my concealer is a little bit too dark for me. This one's also kind of dry because I've had it since like last spring, so definitely time for a new one, but I'm gonna scrape out as much as I can before I have to get rid of this. It's like fully orange and I am not that tan anymore. Okay, I am all ready now. I packed my bag, made sure I had like 50 extra pencils and pens. I have water. I think I'm gonna pack like a granola bar if I get hungry right before. I am about to do my meditation, which I do before every single exam ever. I started doing it in first year because I was so scared of every final, so it definitely helps, and I feel like I do better on every exam that I use it for. So it's like 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna do that right now and then head on over to school. I don't even think it's 2:30 yet, so I'm definitely ahead of schedule, which is always good, less stress. So I'm gonna do that and then head on over to school. I did the meditation. I'm in my car now. I'm gonna put the link for the meditation down below because it is seriously amazing. So if you have finals coming up and you want to try it, it is really, really good. I actually think I need to wear my sunglasses today because it is so sunny, which is just another good sign that it's gonna be a good exam. I have my next exam ritual, which is a Red Bull, the pomegranate flavor specifically, which is so good. So good. Pretty much just gonna head to school now. I might vlog when I get there. I don't think so. So I will see you after my exam. I am done my exam It was really not that bad. I feel very good about it. Finished with half an hour left, and if I honestly grinded it out, I probably could have been done an hour early, but there's no need. I kind of sat there for a bit and gave my hand a break. The midterm had like 3 short answer questions and 2 essay questions. We had like an hour to do that. And this one had 6 short answer questions, which are easy, and 2 essay questions still. So it really was not that bad. Feels good to get that done and out of the way. I have 2 exams now. One is on Friday. See if I study tonight. Probably just gonna grind it out tomorrow. It's not until 7 p.m. on Friday too, so it's like I have all of Friday to study, which is nice. And then I have the whole weekend for my final on Monday. I'm just gonna go home now and eat dinner and hang out for the rest of the night. Okay, ignore our pantry counter in the back. We don't have a lot of space for food. I'm gonna heat up my pasta. Also, this is not a pasta container. I was like, it's already stained red, so I might as well put my pasta in it. Well, it's the one that Malcolm always uses. So, I hope it was that one. I could have sworn it was red, so. Oh my god. Actually be so mad. Why is it so disgusting when that happens? It is about 8 o'clock right now. I've just been hanging out since I got home from school. I had some dinner, watched some TV, and then just kind of hung out. I'm gonna get started on some studying for my final on Friday. All I'm gonna do tonight is just kind of do some vocab words. Half of this final is just based off of concept maps, so I just need to know these terms in order to make the concept maps. So that is what I'll be doing tonight, and then I might just go to bed really early. Like, I feel like this might take me like an hour maybe, so if I just go to bed at 9, that'll be such a nice way to end the day. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'll talk with you later.